Welcome back, everybody. Matt the Matt here. Hope you're doing well. So this weekend we had Scream 7. It made a lot of money. The biggest opening for the franchise. You know they're going to make Scream 8. It's just... It's going to happen. The last movie only cost $45 million to make. It made $97 million at the box office. Look at a lot of these Scream movies don't cost much to make. I think the most was Scream 4. I got around 50 or 60 million total. But they are going to move forward with Scream 8. And obviously, after a while, when you get the same... I love the Scream franchise, but at a certain point you need to, pivot, deviate, do something fresh, new. Like I say, you look at like Mission Impossible, by number 4 and 5, they really did start to do something different. There still was a mission, but they just did something to kind of change a little bit of the course of the films. Fast and Furious, Fast 5, completely changed the direction of the Fast and Furious franchise. It became a heist movie rather than just racing cars. And I think Scream is at that point now, going into number 8, that you need to do something different, something fresh. Still in the Scream world, right? You're going to still have a serial killer, a guy dressed up or a girl dressed up in ghost face, going around killing people. That's still there. You know what I mean? Just like Mission Impossible, they're still going on a mission. Just like Fast and Furious, they're still driving cars. They even have a race in Fast 5. But if they still change enough of it to feel new and fresh. And I think that's what they need to do with Scream. So I thought to myself, this franchise is about a serial killer going on a killing spree, killing people. And then there's either Sydney or somebody or Gail or Dewey or, going after the killer. And I thought to myself, why don't you just make a Scream movie in the vein of 7? Where you have 2 detectives tracking down this ghost-faced killer. Or 2 killers. You can easily do it. You don't need Sydney. You don't need Gail. Heck, Dewey's already dead. You don't need Dewey. What you're going to do is make a movie in New York or LA and have Patrick Dempsey, Mark Kincaid, and let's get Hayden Panettiere, Kirby Reed, the 2 detectives, FBI, tracking down a serial killer. Whether it's in New York, whether it's in LA, whether it's, Chicago, Seattle, somewhere. I think that would be different, in the vein of 7, in a way. 2 detectives, one older than the other, one male, one female. So you already got different dynamics in age, in gender. And you have 2 detectives tracking down a ghost-faced killer. Why not? And you still have Kirby with her meta-horror references thrown out there every once in a while. She can even make a reference of 7. Hey, this, they can come up on a body and it reminds her of a killing from the movie 7, I think that would be something different, something fresh. Still in the Scream lore of a ghost-faced killer. You got detectives going after the killer. But it's, maybe they make it a little bit more serious in this one. You can still have some fun with Hayden Panettiere. Just like even in 7, you have Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman having a few jokes here and there. I think that would be something fresh and different. Being able to bring back Patrick Dempsey and have him as a major character and have Kirby Reed, now that she is a detective, have almost her own solo movie, kind of like Mark Kincaid, but rolled into one. So what do you think? You think that would be a smart idea? Something different? Something cool? And then, hey, by the end of the movie, if you want to bring in Gail to do the reporting of catching the killer, fine. Throwing her in for like one scene, why not? But hey, that way, hey, we don't need Cindy in this movie. I love Cindy Prescott, Nev Campbell, but let's try something fresh, something different. Like a one-off. And if the one-off works, great. If it doesn't, okay. It's separate from the overall timeline of the Scream movies. So let me know in the comments below, Matt in the back, what do you think about that idea? A Scream movie with kind of its own little thing with Mark Kincaid and Kirby Reed. Let me know in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button, Matt in the back.